In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 biggest blunders in the Football World Cup history. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. The World Cup has the power to produce legends and share unforgettable ecstatic moments with a world of sports fans. However, the tournament can also become a highly conspicuous forum for human mistake. Even while errors can look humorous, they can have a terrible, and in one case, fatal effect on a player's career. Here is the list of top 10 biggest blunders in the Football World Cup history. So let's start. Number 10. Robert Green's unsafe hands. Rob Green, the goalie, is remembered for his error against the United States in the Three Lions' initial World Cup group game. Clint Dempsey attempted a long-range, hopeful shot that Green was forced to make a routine save from, but Green somehow managed to spill into his own net to give the Americans the equalizer. Without the mistake, England might have won the match and their group, and instead of facing Germany in the round of 16, they might have faced Ghana. Number 9. Mwepu Walunga's free-kick interception. Zaire, now the Democratic Republic of the Congo, made its World Cup Finals debut in 1974. When Brazil attempted to take a free kick outside the area in their third and final group game, defender Mwepu Walunga broke through the wall to knock the ball away before it entered play. Ilunga was warned since it seemed like he didn't know the regulations. But a few years later, he admitted to the BBC that he had done it deliberately in an effort to get sent off. A plausible tale. Number 8. Charles Corver's failure to punish Harold Schumacher. In the 60th minute, with the scores tied, Patrick Battiston challenged German goalkeeper Harald Schumacher to a 50-50 loose ball and came out looking fairly battered. In actuality, the Frenchman lost 3 teeth, went into a coma, and was rendered unconscious. Instead of receiving a red card for an event that called for it, Germany was awarded a goal kick and went on to win the game on penalties. Corver's error was not well received, but when a French newspaper later asked its readers who they thought was the least liked person in France, Schumacher came in first above Adolf Hitler. Number 7. Zinedine Zidane's headbutt. The 2006 World Cup final marked Zinedine Zidane's illustrious career's final contest. The stage was set for Zizou to round off his career in the beautiful game by lifting the great trophy for his nation, as he had done in 1998, by the time Les Bleus faced Italy in Berlin, since he had performed well enough to win the Golden Ball at the competition. However, it was not to be. Marco Materazzi muttered something during extra time that was objectionable enough for the stalwart midfielder to headbutt him. France lost the shootout without their greatest penalty taker, and the Real Madrid player left the game under a cloud of controversy. Number 6. Graham Poll's triple trouble. Graham Poll, an English referee, presided over the tense Group F encounter between Croatia and Australia at the 2006 World Cup. In the 90th minute of the game, Josip Simunik received his second yellow after Poll had already dismissed one player from each side. The defender continued to play, though, and was flagged for dissent in the 93rd minute, earning him a third yellow card. Number 5. René Higuita's fanciful dribbling. As crazy as a box of frogs, René Higuita always has been and still is. In a round of 16 match against Cameroon at Italia 90, the Colombian goalkeeper, famous for his scorpion kick and free kick prowess as well as for doing time in prison for aiding Pablo Escobar with a kidnapping, made a dreadful error far from his own goal. Number 4. Roberto Baggio's missed penalty. Roberto Baggio's biggest error up until the penalty shootout between Brazil and Italy that decided the 1994 World Cup's outcome was his choice to braid his ponytail. The Juventus striker stepped up to take the Azzurri's 5th penalty kick, and he needed to score to keep Brazil from winning. His attempt, though, soared several feet past the bar, and the Seleção erupted in jubilation. Even though teammates Franco Baresi and Daniele Massaro also missed their penalties, everyone remembers the Divine Ponytail's poor spot kick. Number 3. Loisir Barbosa's Maracana blow. In 1950, when Brazil was hosting the World Cup and Uruguay was the South American adversary, one of the biggest upsets in football history took place at the Maracana. When Uruguay managed to win 2-1, the stadium resounded with the sound of 200,000 jaws collapsing. The Maracanazo is how the locals refer to this catastrophic event, Maracana blow. Loicir Barbosa of Brazil, who let Alcides Guja beat him at his near post for the game-winning goal, was the one to blame for the catastrophe. He was never pardoned by the public. According to Alex Bellos of The Guardian, Barbosa said the following on his 79th birthday in 2000, which was a week before he passed away: "The highest penalty allowed by Brazilian law is 30 years. But I've been imprisoned for 50 years. Number 2. Ali bin Nasser misses the hand of God. This mistake was brought about by a failure to recognize extreme cheating, yet it is still a mistake. In the disputed second half of England's 1986 World Cup quarter-final encounter against Argentina, Diego Maradona scored the game's first goal. The 5 feet 5 inches Maradona's victory over the 6 feet 1 inch Shilton in the air was not seen suspiciously by referee Ali bin Nasser, and the goal that was punched into the net was upheld. Number 1. Andres Escobar's own goal. Andres Escobar's own goal in USA 94, which almost killed him tragically, was the costliest World Cup error ever. Colombia needed to defeat the United States in the group stage in order to advance, as they were considered a promising dark horse at the competition. But in the 35th minute, defender Escobar accidentally scored a goal with a deflection of a John Harkes pass. The hosts advanced in their position while the South Americans lost the game 2-1. Escobar was shot and assassinated just 10 days later in Medellin, Colombia, in what is thought to be a lethal retaliation from Colombian drug lords who had suffered substantial gambling losses following the team's departure. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching, and see you next time.